believe people still be smoking cigarettes. Newports are damn near fucking $9 a pack where I'm at. Probably higher in other parts of the fucking country. Yeah, the South, it all, in the South, cigarettes was always cheaper, but this is considered cheap now. $8.59 for one pack of Newports. $8.10 for Marlboros or whatever. I mean, Pall Mall's always been cheap, and those are the nastiest ones next to Maverick and all that. But it's crazy. There's people out here that smoke cigarettes and still eat bullshit that say that I'm crazy. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and they even go have the audacity to call me toxic while smoking 1,000 different chemicals. Literally smoking 1,000 different chemicals, thinking that you're smoking tobacco. When none of y'all are smoking tobacco when you buy these things. When you buy Marlboro, whatever, Newports, Pall Malls, Winston, Maverick, that's not tobacco. All the little leaves and whatever is grounded up. Those those dry tobacco leaves that you think you're smoking have like so many chemicals on there. They use plant growth regulators, and then they use just all sorts of crap, pesticides and stuff to grow these things. Okay, once you let the government regulate something and the FDA put their hands on it, they're gonna add so many toxic chemicals. It's really not the tobacco leaf that causes cancer, it's all the chemicals they put on the shit. And I'm trying to get people to understand this. Same with the legal cannabis. Okay, now that the FDA has regulated the legal cannabis, and some people have growing license and can grow in Colorado and all these other free states or legal states. Growers are now putting plant growth regulators on the cannabis, which is making the cannabis which is making it toxic, pretty much. So now people are developing tumors while smoking cannabis, which is unheard of. Like, cannabis is actually the cure for cancer. Cannabis is actually the cure for cancer, but now that it got in the hands of now that it got in the hands of the government, and the government has made it legal. Okay, they regulated it. They put it goes to the FDA. There's rules on how you can grow or how you should grow cannabis in some of these states, and I think it's required for some of these companies to actually spray plant growth regulators and pesticides or whatever. So this is why the cannabis is so toxic now, why you find all these buds out here that's hard as rocks or whatever. They call it gas, they call it kush. That shit's not kush. Kush before weed was legal, it was never hard. Like hard as a rock where you can just drop it and it sounds like a fucking marble hitting something. I don't know how to describe it, but like when you threw a bud of weed down to like a hard surface, it did not just drop and make a hard sound like a knock and stuff like that. That shit used to bounce off, not bounce like literally bounce, but that shit, bud used to be soft. Bud used to be soft. Bud used to be sticky. Now all this shit out here is hard, and it's just unnatural. Like, you niggas don't even know what the fuck y'all are smoking out here. Y'all think y'all smoking cannabis, y'all think y'all smoking tobacco, but y'all ain't smoking nothing but toxic ass shit that's killing you and causing the cancer. The government is spraying toxic chemicals on our shit and killing us. Like, y'all think it's normal to smoke these pack of cigarettes because you see everybody else is doing it. But newsflash, everybody's fucking retarded. Like, you're not woke until you like come to that conclusion that mainly almost everybody have an IQ of a fucking squirrel. Like, that's what I came to, that's what I came to, like, that's what I came to realize in 2020. When people lined up to actually get a shot for the common cold, I knew, yes, I was surrounded by fucking retards. You're not woke until you, like, realize that. Like, yes, your mama or your daddy or your grandma, they probably are slow. And all those degrees don't really mean nothing. It just means that they are really fucking brainwashed and material. They're materialistic and brainwashed as fuck. Like, they can regurgitate shit that they are told without thinking. That's all those pieces of paper really mean. That they are a certified robot. Like, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm celebrating my 7th year of not smoking cigarettes and Black and Mouths. I'm not even saying I'm not, like, because tobacco was never the enemy. It was always this packaged shit that we get from these stores. Actual cigarettes and cigars, pre-rolled cigars and stuff like that. That shit is toxic, dangerous. Okay? Like, if you want to use tobacco, our ancestors used tobacco and leaves, organic or tobacco leaves, to make teas. And fucking incense and stuff. But we can't do that. Oh. We can't do that. I don't know why these white folks pulled up right next to me. Oh, a homeless bum got in front of my sign. Oh. Okay. So now I can't really do nothing. Look at that gang stalker. Just had to get right in front of the sign. But like I was saying, cigarettes and Black and Mouths are not tobacco. Okay? Pre-rolled cigars are dangerous too. Like, you gotta get tobacco that is organic and that isn't grown with pesticides and plant growth regulators. Same with cannabis. You gotta make sure the grower isn't putting plant growth regulators on your shit and pesticides. But yeah, niggas don't care. You know, they're ignorant of the fact that the government is poisoning everything, or they just don't give a shit. Like, oh yeah, I know everything's bad for me, but I'm just gonna keep eating shit and smoking shit that's bad for me. And I'm negative because I point out the fact that everybody is fucking eating and drinking and smoking and injecting dangerous shit in their bodies. That's making it hard for you guys to fucking think. Like, see, people like me don't get put in the algorithm because I spread truth. They don't want people out here spreading any real truth out here. They just want everybody, like, believing lies, believing everything's okay, everything's normal, because everybody's doing the same thing. Follow behind the next motherfucker. Follow the leader. That's how society works, okay? Like, if you're not a leader, then you're definitely a follower. You're a follower of somebody. You're a follower of one of these fucking industry plants that the Jews put out for you to follow. Yeah, the reason why hold on, let's see. How do I flip the screen? I'm trying to flip the screen. Oh, okay. The reason why nobody follows me is because I'm not buddy-buddy with a Jew. I don't have a Jewish best friend, a Jewish homegirl, or a Jewish baby daddy, or nothing like that. shit, I'm a one-man band here in my fucking city for real, because nobody around here is truly woke or enlightened. Everybody is boule as fuck, controlled, like brainwashed. You know, they value being educated by the enemy. You know, they value being educated at an HBCU founded by the Jesuits, funded by Jesuits. You're not intelligent or anything to black people if you are not educated by the enemy. And you see, wow, interference, of course,